Hello everybody, welcome to the King of Games channel. I am your host, Mikhail. You know me already from our previous English language videos, and today we are looking at Burst of Destiny, the final core booster set in the year 2021. Now, talking about the 2021 of Yu-Gi-Oh, we could talk about 4 expansions that had 3 different speeds, sort of, in a way to speak. For example, the Blazing Vortex and Lightning Overdrive started a bit slowly, only to see the interest around them increase over time. They weren't as, let's say, they weren't as hyped up, but the interest in the cards increased over time. A solid expansion. Now, Dawn of Majesty was sort of a median release. It was kind of medium. It had a fair amount of hype around it, but it wasn't anything amazing or crazy. But as we saw later on in the time as well, that it turned out to be a solid expansion. And then we have Burst of Destiny. Perhaps trying to live up to its name, it immediately broke out with extremely high demand, beginning straight from pre-orders, and it's not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. So the reason is evident, but let's do the numbers first. So the expansion includes 50 common cards, 26 super rare cards, 14 ultra rare cards, 10 secret rare cards, and 5 prismatic rares. Stratos Elemental Hero is certainly the most heartwarming among them. And we have a continuation of archetypes already started in previous expansions, and last but certainly not least, we have several new cards that are already showing promising results when it comes to the meta at large. So first, just think of the 2 new Destiny Hero cards. So unsurprisingly, they are already in high demand among players, and it's really no surprise because there are a lot of Hero fans. Hero was always this archetype that sparks this sort of joy. I really don't know how to explain it. It's peak Yu-Gi-Oh is what it is. So in this regard, Hero enjoyers are in luck since the seemingly unobtainable couldn't find them anywhere. Evil Hero Adusted Gold and Malicious Bane are reprinted in Brothers of Legend. But let's proceed in an orderly fashion. Ever since the spoilers hit, Small World has been a hot topic amongst the duelists. Even if it wasn't the most expensive card during the preview season and on release, it's clear immediately due to the effect, what kind of direction the release wants to take. This is another card that allows you to unbrick decks, and it's a category of support that players like and ask for the most. Because people sure like it when their decks do the thing they are built to do. Yes. And here's the effect. So you reveal 1 monster in your hand. Choose 1 monster from your deck that has exactly 1 of the same type, attribute, level, attack, or defense, and banish the revealed monster from your hand face down. Then add, from the deck to your hand, 1 monster that has exactly 1 of the same type, attribute, level, attack, or defense as the monster chosen from your deck, and banish the card chosen from the deck face down. You can only activate 1 small world per turn. So it's just awesome generic consistency booster for basically any deck that shares any types or attributes. You basically... Oh, unbrick it. Perfect, simple, once per turn, balanced, kinda. So let's move on to the 2 Destiny Hero cards. Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer is an extremely powerful fusion that not only aims to further boost hero decks, which are already quite strong with previous support that has been slowly trickled out over the time, but were still somewhat unstable, small inconsistencies here and there, but it can also be slotted into a lot of other decks. And Destiny Hero Denier is an effect monster that comes out in super rare rarity that, due to its effect, will surely end up in almost every single hero deck list. It's a new staple. No doubt about it. And now on to new themes. Keep an eye out for Floowandereeze, a new archetype. And those that apparently seem harmless little avians, little birds, can and will dish out a lot of pain for their opponents. And it is even murmured that they could even try to enter the meta. Now, it's also a good time to pay attention to Swordsoul too, in particular. Swordsoul is a whole another can of beans. So, it's an archetype first introduced in Dawn of Majesty. And with the coming out of this expansion, it now has enough support to form a coherent core of a deck. And yes, so you guys better look alive and hurry up, because the cards of the theme are already quite expensive, and if it meets the projections of duelists, those prices will only ever go up until something even stronger comes out. So yes, those cards are getting pretty expensive, and for good reason too. The deck is definitely a high performer. Suffice it to say that apart from Phoenix Enforcer, the card that is... apart from Phoenix Enforcer, the incredible Aquileia the Virtuous, it's a card that isn't explicitly Swordsoul, but synergizes with them due to its effect, is the most expensive card at the release of Burst of Destiny. In addition to this, the most valuable Starlight is not Stratos, as one might think, but is in fact Aquileia. So in conclusion, do not miss out on Burst of Destiny. It adds very strong new themes, support for already existing Swordsoul, 5 Starlight rares, new hero support, and this core booster is basically full of stuff, and a great way to close out 2021 for Yu-Gi-Oh! And could even repeat the successes of the very lucky Code of Eternity or Rise of the Duelist. So that's it for a brief overview of Burst of Destiny. If you are interested in acquiring a booster box, single booster, or perhaps singles from the expansion, you can go to our website, thekingofgames.eu, and either just drop the products into your cart or get an email form to get your singles. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye!
Se il video ti è piaciuto e vuoi diventare un bravo duellante, dacci un like, condividi e iscriviti al canale. Siamo anche su Facebook. The King of Games, il re dei giochi.